Ain't got no bicep.
Cap.
What's up, guys? Welcome to episode 12 of the Good Point Bro podcast. Shout out. Rocket City Trash Pandas have a blast.
Shout out. Batman.
Arkham City. Arkham City Trash Pandas.
Arkham
All right,
City
guys.
was the best game out of the 4. Did you ever play the Batman games?
No, I just watched you play 'em.
You're lame.
Dude, I know the game inside
Those
and
are
out,
the
literally
be-
because
no,
you
you
played them
don't.
and then you watched
Can you?
other
You
people
couldn't
play
tell
them.
me anything.
You
about
watched
it.
other people play them on YouTube like a billion. Yeah, I know it's the one where Joker blows up the building with those presents. It's a Christmas one.
That's Arkham Origins.
Then that's the
And
one.
I don't even
very
know what
well.
you're talking about. He builds up the building. With
Well, the
presents.
bombs look
Oh,
like
yeah,
presents,
yeah.
and then he blows up one, and then Batman's like,
that's Arkham
"You know how many
Origins.
people you just killed?" And
That's
he's
Arkham
like,
Origins, and people crap on Arkham Origins, but I like.
"Yeah,
it
I know
a
you
lot.
like it. You know how I know you like it because you watched it a billion times. And by default, I've watched it a million times.
You've watched like 3 times.
That's plenty.
Whatever.
That is plenty. All right, guys, we got an action-packed episode for you guys today. So go ahead and please like, comment, and subscribe. It'd mean the world to us. We just hit 50 subscribers. That's a big number.
Oh, we were hype.
We were hype. So to all 50 of you guys, we appreciate the support. It's really cool. And we'll get right into it. We went over this just a little bit in the last episode, but we wanted to have a little bit of a less emotional outlook on the situation. So Alabama versus Texas. Cam, I guess we can go ahead and start off with your takeaways.
Definitely got to work on the receiving core.
Yeah, Alabama's takeaways. Takeaways on
yeah.
Alabama.
Yeah, the receivers dropped some balls. They didn't look like they were on the same page with Bryce Young. Like you were saying that when they beat their man, they would still go to the route instead of just going.
Yeah. So, like, a lot of times if you beat your guy off the line, you'll just take off.
And so Bryce was throwing it to where they should have been.
Yeah.
And it was just like, what's going on?
Miscommunicate. Or,
Bill
like, sometimes
O'Brien.
there'll be, like, a zone coverage, and then you'll settle into the zone. And they would just kind of start to settle in the zone, but then they would just keep drifting, and then the ball would be behind them where they should have just settled.
And Bill O'Brien's play calling was awful.
Man, fire that man.
Like, I
Fire that
don't
man,
get
please.
it. Can you not get on the same page with people? You've already been there a year. I don't.
His
How
play
is
calling's
Nick
been bad for
not
2 years.
livid? How is Nick
I'm
Saban
sure he
not
is.
livid? The defense was fine. Like I said, if you told me,
I mean, the secondary wasn't good. The secondary needs some work.
but they were on the field forever, and it was 120 degrees.
They
I
were
will
on
give
the
them
field
that.
forever.
And
5 straight 4-and-outs.
Yeah.
Or 3-and-outs. For Alabama.
And if you would have told me Texas scores 19, I'd be like, okay, we scored 45. So
Yeah.
I mean, you give them 19 points to whoever, who cares?
Yeah,
You
if
just
you would have
gotta
told me the
score.
game was close, I was like, it was a shootout.
Yeah, that's
I
what
wouldn't have been
was
like
saying.
20-19.
Yeah, that's weird.
Takeaways from Texas is they look solid. I think
They're
Steve
gonna compete for
Sarkisian's
the Big
building
12.
something over there. I think he's building something big over there.
Yeah,
Just in time to get in the SEC too.
he got the Saban DNA, and he's gonna run with it.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
That's fine. Same thing with Kirby Smart, and he got a chip.
Took him a minute, but he got one.
Yeah, it took him like he was 0-5 against Bama.
Well, I'm saying it took him a minute years wise. It took him like 8 years.
That's what I'm saying, and he couldn't beat Alabama and get over the hump.
Mm.
But yeah, I mean, I think they're gonna compete for the Big 12.
Oh yeah,
I
for
think it's
sure.
gonna be between them and Oklahoma, and
Maybe
they have
Baylor.
a great shot. No, I don't think so. I mean, they could. I think it's gonna be between them and Oklahoma, and I
I
feel
think
like
Baylor won it last year.
no, Oklahoma State did.
Oh yeah, you're right. They beat Baylor though, right?
Yeah, I feel like
Yeah.
Texas is gonna compete with Oklahoma for the Big 12, and they could.
As
I just
it-
think
as
the
it
Big
should
12 is
be.
kind of wide open.
As it should be.
Yeah, as it's been forever
Yeah.
until like
until
this
the last
2010
15 years.
decade. Well, Oklahoma was good, but not Texas.
Texas.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Lincoln Riley left, so who knows?
Saban ended Texas in 2009.
Yeah. Which before that they still weren't good for the 5 years before that.
I don't know. I don't
They
know.
haven't been good for 15 years besides 2009.
Yeah, and they just had that quarterback.
Colt McCoy.
Yeah, who got injured in the championship.
We broke his back in the first quarter.
Oh, really?
Well, not actually
It
broke
would
his
have been
back,
a lot
but
different
He had a
game.
back injury.
Because I was so young. Would it have been a lot different game if he never went down? Sure.
Okay, so it wasn't like he was playing incredibly good,
Yeah.
and then
It's
they
just
played
your
bad
guy.
without him. A lot of people think Bama still would have won, but
Well, they
obviously
won pretty good.
Bama
37.
haters are gonna say
Yeah.
Colt McCoy's a 30-point difference. which
Well, they won 37-21. That's pretty good difference.
16-point difference. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know if he's that, but maybe he is. Who knows? I'm just,
2009, that team was destined to win.
you know, we got 18 titles, so it's
Yeah.
not a huge deal to dispute one.
Beat Tim Tebow, got over the hump, because we lost to them
Yeah.
last year
Yeah.
in 2008 and beat them 2009.
Yeah, poor Tebow.
Tebow cried.
Yeah, poor Tebow.
Yeah.
He wanted to come to Alabama originally.
Yeah, I know. And at the last second, he chose Florida.
Yeah.
Because
Home
of
state.
Urban Meyer. Convinced
Yeah.
him. Wonder what that guy's up to now.
He's in
at
bars
some-
getting twerked.
Yeah. He's at some bars getting torqued. That was what you just said, right?
He's
now.
in some bars getting twerked.
On.
On.
Why do you just say he's in some bars getting torqued?
He's in some bars getting twerked.
Okay. That makes no sense.
Mr.
at all.
Urban Meyer.
I wonder what his like.
And now
Family's
nobody really
gotta think
cares as
about-
much.
I wonder if his family just watches that video and is like, "Oh, there's Dad, just goofing off." Like they're just
They probably. I wouldn't even watch it. I might have watched it the first time and then been like, "All right, well."
I don't even know. I wonder if they're just so used.
I
to
think
they're
his wife
there's-
deleted all social media and stuff.
That's they, but
That's
they
so
didn't,
rough, bro.
but they didn't get
And the
divorced.
funniest thing is he doesn't even look like he cares.
But he didn't.
Have
get
you seen the
divorced
video?
of what him apologizing?
No, of her dancing on him.
He's just like,
Yeah, he's just like this, just looking around, and she's just dancing on him. With like, why are you letting her dance on you? But like, he also just like does not care. It's really weird.
he's probably another Saturday for him.
Oh yeah, that's what it looks like in the
Yeah.
video. Is like this is just a normal thing, but now you're an NFL coach. I don't think he won a game in the NFL. If he did, he won one.
I think they won. I think he won one. But
He didn't
I mean,
even make it
He
through the
was
first
like
season.
10.
He got fired
games
before
in.
the season was over.
I know he was like fired 10 games in or 11 games.
That is rough.
Yeah, poor Trevor Lawrence in that environment.
Yeah,
Your
I mean,
first
you
year,
get drafted.
can't
by
write
them.
him off. Yeah, for sure. People were already starting to write him off. That was stupid.
Yeah,
A lot of it is just where you get drafted.
yeah, the majority.
Like this, this situation.
Like you think Tom Brady's Tom Brady?
or Pat Mahomes with Andy Reid and having Travis Kelce.
Pat
and
Mahomes. Yeah, I mean, obviously he's not.
Pat
the
Mahomes is gonna be
exact
Pat
same, but he
Mahomes,
was
but-
gonna be good.
Oh, for sure. But I'm saying that accelerated him. It could have been like years before he.
I mean, a lot of people have him as a Hall of Famer right now.
I don't know. Like
Orlovsky does.
I don't know if he
Dan
has
Orlovsky?
the stats.
Dan Orlovsky calls him a first ballot
No, I don't know.
if he retired
I don't
today.
know about that.
And it's close, dude. I've seen some.
Well, I'm
like,
saying the career argument. Like does he have like the career stats to be in the Hall of Fame for quarterbacks? There's no way.
if you
He's only
if you
started for
compare
3
it to
years.
if you compare it to sample size, then yeah, he started for 4. This is 5th.
2018, 19, 20. Oh, okay. I mean, maybe. But I feel like he wouldn't have the career stats yet. Because, like, Aaron Rodgers and him both have a Super Bowl, but Aaron Rodgers has 4 MVPs. The career
Yeah, I mean,
stats-
obviously, career. It's not saying he's having a better career than anybody, but Dan Orlovsky was just showing people that are in the Hall of Fame right now, and then comparing him.
And he has better stats.
He has close to as good stats, and they played like 7 years.
Yeah.
So, like, when you look at it like that, you're like,
Pat Mahomes is nuts.
he's the truth.
And he was my pick for MVP in his first game. 5 TDs, 300-plus yards like it was nothing.
Did you see that one pass? When he throws it,
Uh-uh.
like, sidearm, and he's, like, kind of running, and he goes like this?
And it was
Put that
just
on the
bad.
screen. He runs, goes like this, and it just,
Was
Dude.
it the Travis?
I don't know who's who.
Oh.
I can't picture the play.
I know they got Sammy.
But I just watched the throw. Dude, it looks like a shortstop. It looks like he's
Yeah.
jeetering.
His
His
Bryce
athleticism
Young
is-
reminds me so much of him.
Just how they throw on the run.
Just
a
how
little
they
bit.
throw on the run.
Bryce loves to
the
do that, and he
pocket.
throws it hard.
Yeah, the pot. They have such great pocket feel. They like stay in the pocket, take hits. They can move around. They're so elusive,
Mhm.
and they have such feel with like they just throw it different almost every time.
Right.
Like Bryce just flings it or whatever, and they're just their IQ's on a different level. But yeah, that's what makes Bryce so special. It's just his feel for the game is unreal.
Yeah. We kind of moved into the NFL already.
Yeah.
We didn't talk about A&M and Notre Dame both lost to nobodies, basically, is what that's the
It's-
last thing we had to say.
If you're Jimbo, you gotta be
And
like.
I just want to refer back to A&M week 1. We were watching the game live as we recorded the episode,
yeah.
and I was like, they look like a 4-loss team.
Yeah, we were both saying that their offense looked trash.
Their
They can't find a quarterback.
Yeah, their QB looks like he should not be in the. He's in the SEC.
Yeah, you can get all the recruits that you want, if you don't have the quarterback, good luck. Unless you're freaking Alabama in there. But the game's changed.
Yeah,
You got to have at least somebody that can make plays like Stetz. Like Stetz is like the
got a water bottle.
Oh. Stetz, he's the guy that carries the jug around all the time.
Yeah. I'm gonna freaking fire the lunk alarm.
Yeah. But I feel like Stetz is like the bare minimum to win a championship.
Yeah.
Like
Stetson?
Yeah. Like anything
I
less than
disagree.
Stetson.
I disagree.
I'm talking about right now.
QBR last year, he was third in the nation.
I know, but I'm saying he always has a crazy amount of time. Their offensive line is goated. Their run game's on point.
If you
The
put
receivers get
Bo Nix in his place, they do not win the title.
I know, and Bo Nix sucks. I'm talking about Stetson.
Bo Nix is probably average for the
Stetson
NCAA.
is the
That's what I'm saying.
You can't win with average. I'm saying you got to win with like a little bit above average or good quarterback.
I'm thinking Stetson Bennett he's good. He's good.
Bro.
Especially,
do you think Stetson wins that game against Texas?
I think last year was a little weird.
You think
in that.
Stetson won that game against Texas?
I don't think there's another QB in the nation that does. But I'm also comparing him to the best college quarterback I've seen in a decade.
Do you think he's better than Stroud?
I think he's good. I don't think he's better than CJ Stroud now.
Okay, good.
He's
a 6th round, 5th round quarterback in the NFL.
And I think that he is maybe a 6th round or 5th round quarterback, but I think once he does go somewhere, you could really see him succeed. Especially 5th or 6th round, going to a team like maybe that already has a QB. Maybe he goes to like a team like Tampa, and he's under Tom Brady a year, and then he plays.
Bro, he has no arm. He has no
Dude,
arm.
This year,
he has the same.
He looks good.
Okay, because they played 2 nobodies, and if you watch the games, he has all the time in the world, and the receivers are going to eventually get open. So let's see. Let's wait and see till he faces the challenge.
He's had a few passes. I mean, the receivers are open, but he's had quite a few passes where he throws off the drop.
No, I just feel like he's a guy that is just a good college quarterback, but nothing more than that. He's not going to succeed.
He's a
in
great
NFL.
college quarterback. That's what you're not understanding.
Bro.
He's the best quarterback Georgia's had.
He's not a great college quarterback.
He
is not a great college quarterback.
And Fromm was bad after being overrated, and he got drafted in like the 4th round. Then he spent time with JT Daniels, and JT Daniels just proved to you on why a 5-star number 2 overall recruit.
He didn't even get a chance. He
got
was hurt
plenty
the
of
whole
chances.
year.
He got a lot of chances.
No, dude, you're tripping if you think he's a great college
He's
quarterback.
better than JT Daniels. He is.
He's not even gonna. Oh, dude, you're okay. I don't know because I never really watched JT Daniels, and he was hurt all of last
why'd you
year.
argue with me about it?
He was hurt all of last year.
No. Every time he got healthy, they put him back in, and he would do trash.
No, he was hurt all the way till the
he
way
played
deep in the season. Then Stetson was playing decent, so they're like, all right, let's just keep Stetson in. And then after the Alabama game, they were like, all right, we might have to replace him with JT Daniels. Remember that?
He plays on West Virginia now. JT Daniels.
They were saying, okay, should we replace him with JT Daniels after the Alabama game?
JT Daniels in 2 games for West Virginia has a 63 completion percentage with 5 touchdowns and 2 picks.
I'm not worried about JT. Okay, sure, he's better than JT Daniels. JT
Okay.
Daniels was nothing. He
was
nothing.
the 2nd overall recruit.
I don't. It doesn't matter. I'm just reacting
does
to what
matter.
you've done in college football.
What Stetson Bennett has done is better than a lot of QBs in the
They were
last
gonna
decade.
bench him. I'm not saying he's bad. I just don't think he's a great college quarterback.
He will finish probably with the best QBR in the country this year.
Because he's with Georgia and the receiver's always open and he has all the time in the world.
There's a lot of QBs that
put
would
him
not,
on any other team and he's not succeeding.
Last year's team of Georgia was arguably better, and JT Daniels still didn't succeed.
Arkansas's QB would do great at Georgia. Bryce Young would do great at Georgia. CJ
I
Stroud
don't know if Jefferson
would do great at Georgia. I bet you Florida's quarterback would. Huh?
I don't know if Jefferson would do great at Georgia.
Yeah, he would. He's better than Stats.
At what?
He can run. He
yes,
can run
at
better,
running. Yeah, that's it.
And he has a way stronger arm.
It's not as
Stetson
accurate as
Bennett
Stetson.
maybe has better decision making.
Stetson has great decision making. He barely made mistakes last year.
He threw 3 picks against Alabama when he actually got
his worst game
pressure.
by far. That's the
When
only
he
game he
actually
had
got
multiple
pressure,
picks.
and he threw, and
That's
he
the only
played
game he had multiple picks all
and
year.
he played okay because he doesn't take any chances. He's gonna be. You know what you get from Stats, but he's not gonna be great. But you know what you're gonna get.
He was
from
great in the
Stats.
title game.
No, he was not great. He made a good throw.
What?
He made a good throw on a deep throw, which is the easiest throw in football. Okay, yeah, you're looking at 2 games.
No, I'm looking at last year.
29 and 7.
2,800 yards.
64% completion percentage. That isn't a good quarterback. That's nowhere near great in college football.
He had the third highest QBR in the league.
I don't care. He's not great.
How do you finish third QBR in the league and you're not great?
You're not great. You're not a great college quarterback. You're not.
Bro.
If he has pressure on him, he turns.
You're sleeping on him, bro.
No, I'm not.
You are.
I'm not sleeping, dude.
He's 8th in the country in QBR right now.
He's a little bit better of a Jay Coker. Look up Jay Coker stats from 2015. He's a little bit better than Jay Coker was on Alabama. I bet Jay Coker's like 21-10. Or better. What was he?
21-8.
21-8, and Stetz was 29-7. Now I said Stetz is a little bit better than a Jay Coker.
Stetson Bennett didn't play a full season
Last year.
No,
He played like 15 games.
no. Jay Coker played 15 games.
How many games?
I don't know why you can't see all. I think he's better than Jay Coker, bro.
I said he's a little bit better than Jay Coker, but he's nothing more than that. He's gonna be like a 5th or 6th round QB.
Why can't I just see how many games he played?
He's
What
not
the heck, bro?
great. All right,
Well, I guess we'll just compare it like this. He had 287 attempts. He had 263, so he had more attempts.
Yeah.
Stetson did. Which that makes sense, though.
Yeah, because we had Derrick Henry.
Yeah, that
ran
team
the ball
ran
40 times
nonstop.
a game. Dude ran 40 times a game. How did he keep that up?
I don't know.
He's a freaking
He didn't do good.
Iron
He didn't
Man.
do too hot week 1. I don't think. Dude, that was insane, bro. That better be on that mic, bro. That is remarkable. That is insane, dude.
Oh my! Wait, how bad it smells?
My nose is stuffed. Thank the Lord. Thank you, God. But that lasted so long, dude.
That was so funny.
And it's crazy because he farted like 5 times before we even started it.
Yeah.
So I don't know how there's still
Mama
that much
made
gas.
chicken tortilla soup with beans, guys. I'm sorry.
The beans.
It's gonna happen. All right, let's move on.
Yeah. So he had 21 attempts for 82 yards.
What are we talking about next?
That's Derrick Henry. That's what I was talking
I know.
about. 21 attempts for 82 yards.
It's not bad. I mean,
That's
4-yard average.
Not even.
That'd be like league average maybe, or a little bit better.
It's not Derrick Henry.
No, I mean he'll be fine. He'll be fine.
Yeah, he'll be
Don't worry about
fine.
him. All right, let's go next topic.
I don't know, bro. That's take is.
It's you're crazy for thinking he's great, but
All right, Broncos fold to the Seahawks on Monday Night Football.
did you see their?
It
coach?
just. Yeah, the Broncos, they're inexperienced, bro. And they got a lot of faith in Russell Wilson, who I do not have a lot of faith in.
No, you're tripping.
I mean,
They have a lot of faith in a coach apparently who, and on 4th and 5 with 20 seconds left,
Yeah.
kicked a 64-yarder
Yeah.
instead of giving Russell Wilson a chance to.
you definitely got to give Russell Wilson the
Yeah,
ball
that's crazy, dude.
there. You
If
can't pay
I'm
him
Russ, I'm like,
$150
listen,
million.
this guy's a rookie coach. They have a rookie coach. I'm Russell Wilson. I've been in the league for a decade. I'm the one that's gonna be like, listen, I'm making this play for you, and we're gonna win this game instead of letting the coach take over.
Why does Geno Smith always do that? Also, he just
like
goes
have a
somewhere random
4-game
and just like goes crazy.
Here's a 4-game stretch of like, okay, this guy can like take you to the playoffs.
Yeah,
and
I watched Geno Smith
on the Jets.
on the. Well, I thought it was the Jets, but now I think it's the Bills before Josh Allen. Wasn't he on the Bills before Josh Allen?
He was on every team.
But anyway, I watched. I want to say it's the Bills. Shout out Sam Light if you're watching. But we went to a Falcons game like a long time ago, in
Yeah, I remember
the
that.
year that Mercedes-Benz opened, which is a really cool stadium, honestly.
I forget that you've been in an NFL game. I've never been.
That's the only one I've been to.
Yeah. Have you been in an Alabama football game?
No, I've never been to an Alabama game.
Yeah. Shout out
Okay, I guess it was the Giants. No, it was the Jets. He played on the Jets for a while.
Yeah.
So yeah, I watched him play. I watched the Jets beat the. Dang man, yeah, that does kind of smell, bro. And I can barely smell anything. It's just seeping through the one little.
I never smelled it. It's funny.
It's yours.
Hey, do you like the smell of your own farts?
No,
You don't?
you do.
Yeah.
You like enjoy smelling your
Yeah.
own fart. Like you fart and you're like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, that's nice. Dude, stop farting, bro. Oh my gosh, bro. He's farted like 7 times in the past
that
like
one
10
I
minutes.
smell. It's beans, dude.
Bro,
You know, I've already pooped twice today.
Why do you gotta eat?
I've already
right
pooped
before
twice
we
today, so I
record,
don't want
dude?
my butthole to be freaking
Torn.
yeah.
That's the worst.
That's like we
gotta hold on. We gotta finish this. You enjoy the smell?
yeah, I do. Everybody does. But
Oh,
poop 3 times in the morning. How does his butthole like?
handle it. It's
Yeah.
probably the smallest poops.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like 3 times.
in the comments,
1/3 of a poop each time.
in the comments, you can answer. All right.
Dak's out. Tampa Bay routs
What's
the
new?
Cowboys.
What's new? Dak's out every freaking
Yeah.
year.
They said today,
I'm done with the Cowboys. I'm done.
Mr. Jerry Jones came out and said that it could be 3 or 4 weeks.
If you're Jerry, you gotta just accept that you're gonna die before they win again.
That's rough.
That's sad.
That's rough.
You all those Cowboy players, you're failing Jerry Jones.
Listen,
so
I just want to address, like, maybe Tom Brady does get divorced, and you're right.
he didn't have a great game.
They're going to win, though.
They're gonna win. They have a great team,
They're going to win some games. They're going to win 12 games.
probably. And they're in the NFC, and the NFC sucks. Like, who's gonna challenge them in the NFC?
I think that's what we're about to talk about is NFC North champs. After watching the
No,
Vikings.
AFC West.
No.
Oh, NFC North.
Yeah, NFC North champs. So, I mean,
I'll let you go first.
I think the Packers got a lot of things to fix. Their wide receivers looked rough. I mean, their best receivers out, so give them some time. They'll gel. I think their offense. They have Aaron Rodgers. Their offense is going to progress as the year goes on. They're going to get better, but I think they might get better a little bit late. I think they might get a wild card spot, and I'm going to take the Vikings winning the AFC North.
But you got Packers going in the playoffs. Like, they get hot at the right time, and then they figure it out.
Yeah, I think they figure out the last few weeks, but by then it's a little bit too late. I think Kirk Cousins is on a
What
route.
do you mean? So, like, do they win the wild? Do they?
Yeah, they're in the wild card.
And then you think they do well in the playoffs?
I think they start to figure it out later in the season.
Yeah,
they
get hot at
bit.
the right time.
They might even trade for a receiver, honestly.
Well, their defense is going to be solid, and if you just get the receivers to gel, I think they'll be fine. I think people are overreacting over one game, which is what everyone does.
I mean, some of the dude I saw 2 compilations today. The first one I saw was Bryce Young throwing to receivers and them dropping it in the Texas game.
Yeah.
And then the second one I saw was the same thing with Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, that
That
deep
last
pass
one,
for
yeah.
the easy wide open touchdown, that's rough.
Yeah.
But this is my thing with Aaron Rodgers, and I wanted to speak about this. Okay, so Tom Brady takes pay cuts to get players and win Super Bowls. Like he's been known to take pay cuts for the team. If you're Aaron Rodgers, you have not had a ton of playoff success, and all you cared about was making $50 million a year, and then you let them trade your best, probably the best wide receiver in the NFL, or him or Cooper Kupp, and you just let them trade him.
Right.
That's just weird. I don't know. Aaron Rodgers is just a weird guy. I like some of the stuff he says and stuff, and I like that he kind of is his own person, but he's just also a really weird guy too. You just can't figure him out.
Yeah.
What are you doing on your phone?
Preparing.
For what?
Future topics.
Oh. All right.
Trying to not smell you.
Well, it's gone.
All right, let's move over to the NBA a little bit. First things first, 2023-24 in-season tournaments. I want to get your kind of take on that.
Hate it.
But first, I'm going to go ahead and just kind of give a quick overview of what the in-season tournament would look like. So, the 8 teams with the best record. So, the NBA would play cup games, is what they'd call it, throughout the month of November. Then the 8 teams would take the 8 teams with the best record from those cup games specifically, and those teams would compete in a tournament, which would be part of the regular season schedule. So they'd still play 82 games, except for the 2 teams that played in the title of that in-season tournament, and those 2 teams would play 83 total games. The other 22 teams will just continue on with the regular season as if that tournament's not going on. They're saying that potentially for the winners of each one, they could get millions per player or something like that.
Wow.
As incentive.
Is there anything else they win besides money?
The cup.
I can't lie, I hate it. Like, what does that do?
So the
What is-
WNBA has a Commissioner's Cup.
All right, what are we doing?
It's the same thing. So I'm explaining.
Oh, okay.
So the
my fault.
WNBA has a Commissioner's Cup, which is just like the same thing. They've been doing that for 2 seasons now. So I don't know if you guys knew that, but they had
I'm sure you
so
did.
that's another reason.
I
why,
would bet
I bet that's
anybody-
why we thought it was a playoffs.
If you know that, please comment, because I know
Yeah.
that there's nobody in this world. That
Also,
knew
this
that.
tournament would count towards your record. So
That's-
you're talking about like the
like
winner.
good competition that would count
Yeah.
against you.
Well, you'd only lose one, and then you just play regular season games again.
Oh,
But the upside of that is if
odd.
you win, you just win 8 games, or not 8 games, 4 games.
okay. Didn't just win 8 games in a row.
Maybe it's 3 games.
Well, I guess you just win
It's
8 games
3
in a row and
games.
you win millions
Maybe
of
it's a
dollars.
single elimination.
I don't know how I feel about it. I don't think anybody's gonna care. Nobody. It's not gonna drive any ratings. I don't think. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I'll watch it.
Like, I'll just watch an NBA game. I really don't care about this cup.
Yeah,
But I mean, I don't know. Try it out and see. But
interesting.
I don't think it's.
I mean, think
Gonna be a
about
big
like
deal.
if you're a team, you play the three of the best teams in the NBA, back to back to back, and then you just go back to your regular season. It doesn't really probably feel like much.
Yeah,
I think
I
the
don't
main
know if
incentive
it-
maybe is that during November, through those cup games to get seeded, players will actually play, and you won't see a lot of like Kawhi Leonard's.
Oh, I just
because-
can't wait for the players owners meeting, the next one, because it's gonna be rough.
It's
The
basically
owners are
like
pissed.
making players want to play in the first half of the season.
Why don't they just play?
Yeah, I don't
They
know.
make millions of dollars
To
to
play.
play basketball,
Yeah,
and the owners, dude, when they get that,
that's
to
about
that-
like even Jordan was like that.
Yeah.
Jordan played.
when they get to in Kobe, when they get to that, and LeBron. I mean, LeBron has some low management sometimes, but if he's healthy, he usually plays. But these guys, man, I mean, the owners are so pissed. I can't wait to see what that
Yeah.
negotiation is like.
And I think there's
'Cause
another
it's
thing
like
that
next year.
yeah, and I think there's another thing that the owners, maybe need to come together and work on, and that's the dunk contest, because I just want to. The greatest dunk contest of my lifetime was 2016.
That's the greatest dunk contest ever.
It's probably is the
Maybe
greatest
Jordan
dunk
and
contest
Dominique
ever.
because of the
I
names.
mean, yeah,
It's
but
Jordan and Dominique
Zach Levine and
Wilkins.
Aaron Gordon going back and forth for 2 years was.
No,
It'll,
they
it'll
only
never,
did it 1 year.
No, they went against each other twice. Yeah, they did.
When Aaron Gordon did it again, Zach
That was
Levine
his third
not in
one.
it. Bro, I'm positive they never went. You don't even have to look it up, dude. You
I
don't
mean, I
have to
may as
fact
well.
check. I mean, you can, but they only did it once.
But
He won the 2015-2016.
that dunk is fire.
He hasn't competed.
Comment down below who you think won, Zach Levine
Aaron Gordon.
or Aaron Gordon.
It should have been but Aaron Gordon had the best dunk, is all I know.
That
And the
says
dunk that
wins.
he didn't get a 50 on when he went up, down, and then dunked it, that was still a 50 in my opinion.
Bleacher Report called it the greatest dunk contest of all time.
He didn't compete after he won 2 in a row.
So you're saying this was his second?
Yeah, and he won back to back, and he.
So Aaron Gordon wasn't in the 2015.
No,
Okay.
and
I knew he
Aaron
won
Gor-
back-to-back dunk contests.
Aaron Gordon did the 2019, and
Yeah,
Zach
and then
Levine
got
wasn't in it. Got
snubbed
robbed again. Like,
and then he
bad.
said never again.
Yeah, that's
I knew
rough.
that.
Yeah,
But anyway, so how do we fix it?
I just think you got to just give crazy incentives for it. And because maybe that will get like the young guys to want to do it. I have no clue how you can fix it. But
So for me, I think Stephen A said this, but don't even make it NBA players anymore.
Agree.
So have it like $1 million cash prize, right? And he was saying even you have tournaments in like every big city, the winners of every big city. So you would have a team representing the Bulls,
yeah.
a guy representing like each big city, right? And then you get all of those guys to compete until there's like 8 left, and then those 8 compete in the dunk contest.
I like the idea, but I would like maybe you get like people off the street versus actual NBA players.
That it is people off the street.
I know, that's what I'm saying. People off the street like that versus actual NBA players. Maybe
The
that would
dunks
be
would
cool,
be
but I
way
feel
more
like
exciting.
I feel like the street dudes would wipe NBA players because you get like those street guys
There
all
would
they
be
do
no
is just-
NBA players, just the street
I know
guys.
that's what I'm saying. I'm saying your idea, but versus NBA players. But I feel like that probably wouldn't work because if you got street guys, they would be so good at dunking.
They'd be way
'Cause
better.
that's all they do.
Yeah.
So
Those professional dunkers are legit, bro.
yeah,
They
they're
look
insane.
they do some insane
It's just
stuff.
you just would love like if LeBron just did a dunk contest.
So he could just tomahawk
Not
it 4
now,
times.
not now. I'm talking about when he was like 30 or like in his 20s.
Yeah.
He would have been. That would have been just so good for the NBA.
Yeah.
I really wish he would have done at least one. But
So
yeah,
now,
I like your idea that you. That
I think that'd be
Stephen
cool.
said. Yeah, that would be good.
bro.
All right,
You're
all right.
forcing them, bro.
All
You're
right.
about to shart, and then I'm gonna have to wait for you.
All right, let's go. We're all good.
Top 5
Technical
NBA teams
difficulties.
going into next year.
Top 5 NBA teams. It's tough.
I'll go first.
All right. I got it.
All right. Cameron's top 5 NBA teams going into next year.
All right. Number 1, I got the Bucks. Number 2, I got the. No, just go ahead. Just go ahead.
All right.
I can't decide.
Number 1, the
That
Bucks.
sucks.
Number 2, the Nets. Number 3, the Celtics. Number 4, the Sixers. Number 5, the Warriors.
The Sixers at number 4.
Just watch.
Maybe I like that. I'm gonna surprise you. Okay.
I think I'm gonna surprise people that I picked 4 straight.
Did you
East
see
teams.
Kendrick Perkins said the Cavs have the best roster in the NBA? That's nuts.
That's rough.
Number 1 is who I think is gonna have the most success next year. Number 1, the Bucks. Number 2, I'm gonna go the Warriors. Probably win the West. No. Number 1, the Bucks. Number 2, the Clippers. Number 3, the Warriors. Number 4, the Nets, and number 5, the Lakers. I really think the Lakers are going to get it together. I believe in them. I believe in LeBron. I believe in them. I'm not going to doubt him. They're going to be the 5th. They're going to be a top 5 team next year. Are you leaving?
All right, I'm back. I had to leave the room. I couldn't believe that Cameron put the Lakers in the top 5 NBA teams.
All he's done is live in the finals his whole career. He's going to figure out how to do it again. Don't bet against him. I promise you.
I'm betting against Russell Westbrook.
He's not going to be there. He will be gone. We will kick Russ to the curb.
You think Luka and the Magic?
Nah, they got worse. They lost Jalen Brunson, who's probably their
And
second
the
best.
Magic. He's on the Mavericks.
Oh.
And his nickname's Luka Magic.
Oh. But you said Luka and the Magic? Well, I did. I was just
Luka
I'm saying
Magic.
that they lost Jalen Brunson, who was their second best player. They got worse. So
Yeah.
I expect them to be in the play-in probably.
He's playing hard over there in Europe.
Yeah, you got to put respect on it.
But like I guess a lot of people are questioning it because he's got like he's got stitches in his head. He's bleeding from his head. He's hurting his fingers, hurt his wrists.
Well,
He's playing hard.
I mean, he's playing for his country.
Right?
Yeah. I mean, so he's trying to put his country on the map.
Slovenia?
Yeah. So what's wrong with that? I don't get why nobody can be tough anymore. Everybody's got to protect themselves, and nobody can just play basketball. Everybody's got to complain about, oh, his fingers are hurt or his stitches. Like, bro, some people actually care about where they're from.
Yeah.
So
Take pride.
yeah,
Patriotism.
take pride in where you play
Bro,
from.
you should see there's a video of his fans, like I guess his country.
From Slovenia.
Yeah, they're at the game. They're going insane,
Yeah.
bro.
I bet
Insane.
he enjoys those games just as much, if not more, than when he faces Suns in the NBA playoffs. I bet you he loves those games even more.
Yeah.
So take that for data.
David Fizdale, take that for data.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna end with this. Greatest movie cover of all time.
Spider-Man 3. Spider-Man 3 with the one of them, like, you can put this on the screen, of them, like, looking at each other in one suit. He's, like, the red and blue suit, and then the other side, when him looking in the building,
The reflection.
the reflection is black suit. That is so cold. That, to me, is my favorite movie cover. Ooh, or, I mean, Dark Knights with the Joker.
Oh man,
That's-
just go ahead and do that.
Or the building with the, that's who
Yeah.
you're going to put?
Yeah.
Oh man, we didn't discuss it before. But yeah, Spider-Man 3 is me, but Dark Knight's of course right there.
Yeah,
Dark
I was
Knight's-
gonna say Dark Knight. If I had to say another
It's
one,
cold.
as far as like just being an iconic movie cover, I was gonna say Jaws.
Yeah,
It
Jaws is probably the
iconic.
most iconic for
It
real.
is super cool.
But to me, yeah, Spider-Man 3 is my
Yeah,
favorite.
Jaws has to be the most iconic. All right, boys. It was a pleasure.
Yep.
Please go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed the podcast. Be tuned.
12.
Stay tuned for more episodes. 13, 14, and then we're probably going to quit at 15. So it's been fun.
Psych.
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 That's the wrong number. That's the video. Do you not know it?
Yeah.
All right, guys. Our Instagram is Good Point Bro. Our TikTok is goodpoint.bro. You can see us on Instagram at the Good Point Bro podcast. Go ahead and hit one of these 2 videos on the left or the right if you want to see previous episodes. Please watch our shorts.
50 subs. We appreciate it. Keep them coming.
Yes, sir.
Let's go.
50 subs.
Love you
We're only
guys.
halfway there to 100. And then when you get 100, you get a play button, and we're going to put it right behind us.
Yeah, it's going to be a piece of paper, and it's just going to say 100 subscribers. Thank you, guys. All right.
Dude, yes, bro. We should do that, actually.
Yeah, we should.
Just put it like on. No, I'll just hold it up and be like, our play button's in.
Yeah.
We got 100 subscribers on YouTube.
And that would be our thumbnail.
Yeah,
All
for
right,
sure.
bet.
See that, guys? The wheels are turning.
Yeah.
Stay along for the ride
Yeah.
because it's going to get good.
Don't sleep. I almost forgot to say it.
I think you said at the beginning.
Oh, I don't think so.
All right, well, don't sleep. That's a
All right.
wrap on episode 12, boys. We appreciate all the company.
Peace.
You guys are the goats.